You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Lobs by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Alert!
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And the stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Working inside the red zone. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it second and goal. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
He's in for the touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Ready! Captain 60, Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60, Mustang 19. Go!
Willis looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Caught, nice game left side. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 35 out of that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
A play fake now, Willis to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. 21 yards on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Throwing on first down, Willis. Forced out to his right. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 32. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Taking a chance at the end zone. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills break the tie here in the first. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. They go play action. Here's Willis. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. The one thing I love about today's game in analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have it on second and short. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. No, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And Allen will hold on to this. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They'll go. Allen. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Willis now. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Lewis in the pistol. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. Offense up to the line fast. Working from the gun, it's Willis. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Willis now, third down. Chased out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On return, here comes Davis. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And off to kick here out of his own read. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And that will not be enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Allen on 3rd and short. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
He fields this at the 18. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Gun snap now to Willis. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. That throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Willis. Headed out right. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it off. A possible touchdown denied. It's going to bring up 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
The wind was at a sales cake, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Only 1 minute and 57 seconds left between us and halftime at this point. Stay with us. More of the NFL on EA Sports coming up. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Round 80. Look out.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Puts everything he has under this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bills grow their lead to 8. It's Trujillo to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here 1st and 10. to throw. Here's Willis. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first.
Come on.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going for this. He connects downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. All set to go now from the 35. Sticking to the air here. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Buys time, rolling right. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half. And they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Things going well so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Willis escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team who are just a yard or inches short on fourth down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
On the jump. 70 Ranger. Here we go.
Third and long for him here. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got first and 10.
Warriors, 70.
Here's Willis to the air. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down. Throwing is Willis. Hits his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Dolphins first down.
Thrown on first down. Willis. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Dose of the hurry-up here. From the red zone on first. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Dolphins jump in front now by 5. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. They're going to track him down. A nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! 56! 56!
Allen to throw. On the move, hit it right. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Now a run by Cook. 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Drops it off to Cook. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Cook. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. The play fake now. Willis to throw. Buying some time left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Running behind center with right. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins hold an 11-point advantage. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Dolphins push the lead up to 12.
Bills 21.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. It's Allen out of the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd
good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. He'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. Willis to throw it. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo. That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. There's first and 10. Rolling back, it's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
15-yard gain brings up third and a yard.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw now, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Winds up and chucks this deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Allen gonna throw again. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Again, Allen to the air. Gets him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To throw again, it's Allen. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's going to be 4th and short. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover?
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Christian Benford has it.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. The defense just
took his hit and he fumbles it. He picks up his own fumble, and that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a 1-score ball game. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How do they lose him? How do they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Right, running out of the gun. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Gain of 26 yards there. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And this This is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His third through the air this game. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, start!
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. His slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits him on the out route. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Let's go!
Gain of 11 on the play.
They run in from the gun with Wright. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Dolphins only up by a few. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 9-point advantage. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
46. Bills 36.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Alert! Ready?
First down throw for Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's short the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He dumps this off to Cook. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
13 yards on
Give him
the play.
13 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Regular. Round 80! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A stoppage here as we see somebody pretty shaken up from that play. And it's Dalton Kincaid who's going to need some assistance from the medical staff.
What's that?
To the air again, Allen. Makes the catch, but does not do it inbounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
So they take the field goal right there, Kate. That's the right play. I think you've got to make that decision, especially with no timeouts left. But now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
And the Dolphins are all over that kick. This game is over. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. All set to go now from the 35. Here's a give inside to right. He's still going at the 30. And that should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level, and it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.
So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports.